If I had to pick one thing that was common amongst all of the CEOs that led successful transformation in our recent study, it would be collaborative. And this was incredibly important because they were leading a functionally oriented organization into being a cross-functional system, enterprise system. And to do that required a collaborative approach. There's an old saying that, none of us are as smart as all of us. And these CEOs involved people in decision making, involved people in planning, and used the diverse perspectives of their team. This actually leads to one of the core characteristics of these leaders that was important for collaboration, and that was the combination of they were humble but confident. Now, other studies like Jim Collins have found they had humility and high resolve, but if you take these individuals and put them on a continuum between very humble and arrogant, they all fell on an intermediate position. They were humble in that they didn't think they knew all the answers, yet they were confident in that they asserted themselves and they had ideas and they led the organization. A few decades ago, 40 or 50 years ago, airplanes and aviation, we were crashing airplanes due to mechanical failures. But as reliability got better, up and around the 1980s, most of the crashes of major airlines were crew coordination errors. They didn't collaborate as a crew. And in examining the transcripts from these accidents, we found that somebody on the cockpit crew had the right answer, but for some reason didn't get it considered or implemented, and consequently there was an accident. So to correct this, in the 1980s, I was teaching at a flight simulator. We were teaching scenarios where we taught them to balance advocacy and inquiry. And that is exactly what these CEOs were doing with their teams, is balancing advocacy and inquiry. The humility part, the humble part, helped them inquire, helped them draw the ideas out of their team and realize that they didn't have all the answers. The confidence part helped them advocate ideas that they had and where they were leading the organization. And so it was a nice combination, and they successfully balanced these two concepts in their organizations.